care of yourself before others. Take care of your own self first. Bank accounts can be very fat, but if you're not taking care of your mental health, it's nothing. Men love gifts also. Men love to be cared for.
Say that again so they can hear.
Sincerely, men love to be cared for. Let people value who you are, not what you are giving to them.
Dear viewers, welcome to another episode of the NIMASA podcast. And on this episode, we're discussing a very, very important, subject matter. As you all know, that the month of June has been dedicated as a month for men to look into their mental health being and their well-being. And so today, I'll be having with me, a therapist, a psychologist, and a professional in this field who'll be discussing with us on men, why men don't talk and why men don't speak. And her name is Mrs. Agnes Ossai, a counseling psychologist, marriage and family therapist, family life educator, and the CEO of Richie Counseling. With a master's degree in counseling psychology and professional certification in marriage and family therapy, sex therapy, and mental health, she is passionate about helping individuals, couples, and families build healthier relationships, achieve personal growth, and enjoy emotional well-being. So again, I say welcome to this episode of NIMASA podcast. Mrs. Agnes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Why do men choose silence over vulnerability? Even when they are emotionally overwhelmed. Why?
Thank you. So, I think for me, we should first ask, as a growing up, we'll go back to the root cause of this. The society made us to believe that as a boy child, when you were growing up, you hear things like, oh, boys don't cry, men don't cry. So you buckle up. The child will grow up with that mentality that when he's being overwhelmed, the society will not appreciate it when I express my emotions. So they grow up with that mentality and say, I don't need to express my emotions. They are not fine, they are not emotionally okay, but the society has made them to believe that you don't need to express it. As a man, buckle up. That makes you to be a man. And because men fear that they'll be looked down on, thinking that, okay, if I should express myself, it will make me less
a man.
That's the society that has made the boy child to believe that and grow up with that concept that men don't express their emotions, and gradually we grow up with that, and it affects the home, it affects the society, and we don't know what will happen. Even if you're not even able to have a space, I do tell women that it's not as if men don't want to express, but they don't find a space. The society perhaps did not give them that space to express themselves. When a man wants to say, okay, I'm actually tired, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling fearful, it will be as if,
What?
What? A man? You're not even man enough. How will you tell me that you're afraid? How will you tell me you're fearful? How will you tell me you're not strong enough? So they buckle that up and grow with that. No one asks them. No one bothers to ask them that how do they feel? But they, deep down, it's eating them. So it actually affects the mental health.
All right, so thank you very much for this. The society we're living right now, let me say particularly in Nigeria, maybe Africa, men are meant to shoulder everything, right? They're expected to be providers, protectors, problem solvers, And what impact does carrying this expectation have on a man's mental and emotional health? It needs to meet family need. It needs to pay school fees. It needs to, and all that. And then you're at work and they just call you, hey, babe, the gas has finished. And hey, and then maybe you're driving and then the car just parked up on the way. And here and there, you have to just do a lot of things for family, for extended family, for friends and all that. How does this impact men's mental health?
So it's fine when men are seen to be the provider, the protector, they be the one to guiding the family, supply every need. It gives men that sense of fulfillment, of responsibility. But when that is affecting the
Becomes
mental
like a
health,
burden.
it becomes like a burden. It's not more a responsibility. It's not an issue. It's not a challenge. It affects because, okay, the man is the one providing, always there. But who is even concerned? Who is even ready to ask, how are you feeling? You carry this, you pay the school fees, you pay this, you pay that. You're always there. Not only for your immediate family, but extended families are also there calling. But who is the person checking up on that man? Over time, the man will get exhausted. Over time, it will lead to anxiety. Over time, it will lead to burnout, emotionally burnout, and so a lot, and he'll be carrying that alone.
Sorry, hold it there. Now, to the extent of men, even let me say, because they need to satisfy the home fronts, they are running on excessive loans. Loan here, loan there, not because they are living an extravagant life, right? Even though some may be living extravagant life, but because they need to meet daily needs. And there's this common cliche I would like to just use to speak to as well. They say the man's money is our money, but the woman's money is her own money. What do you have to say about this?
I can't go more than this again. It's actually affects. So what the man should look at is, first, we are first human before the gender.
Good.
It's okay that you provide, but who is providing for you as a man?
God.
That's the question. We can't say God. God is providing for everyone. So that's what we should consider. Doing this, taking loan for the family, but are you taking loan for your own self? So somebody told me that for over 2 years he has not gone to the store and buy clothes for himself, but he buys for his family members. So nobody is buying for you, but you are buying for others. You are carrying the load of others. Over time, to weary you, and it leads to stress. And you know the implication of that. The implication of doing this over and over every time. Some men even do overwork, so that you'll be able to meet up with the family needs. It will make them, before you know it, they will start withdrawing, isolating themselves, and gradually it's affecting the mental health. When you see the man coming back, the man that maybe usually he comes back from work and he's with the family,
lively,
all of a sudden he starts withdrawing.
So now, as a woman, and you're a therapist, what are some of those emotional struggles that men go through?
Okay, the struggle is they carry everything. They carry the burden all alone. They don't let it out. Because, like I said initially, that the society just made them to believe that sharing your emotions make you less a man, which is not true. So they fear that they will look down on them. They fear that the people they are actually
vulnerable with,
they will say, oh, I thought you were a man. But the thing is, ask yourself, is it, did they value me as a man, or they value what I offer? When you stop those things you give to them, they stop looking at you. They look down on you. Just try it. Let the men just try it and see. The person you always give this to, you're always there for them. You're always there anytime. Wake up in the night, they can call you anytime, any moment, anytime. You're always there. But once you stop, look at it becomes another thing. You say, oh, he has changed. But who is taking care of that man? Nobody.
Thank you.
So it actually affects the mental health. By the time they sit back and say, oh, I'm doing all this all alone, I carry this burden all alone, nobody is even checking up on me, nobody cares about me, nobody buys. Men love gifts also. Men love to be cared for.
Say that again so they can hear.
Sincerely, men love to be cared for. But who takes them out? If the wife is not there, if for instance the single ones, who take them out? But these days we only hear, oh, I'm taking my baby out. Who actually takes the man out? So if no one is taking the men that, I always say things that, oh, you can actually take care of yourself. Value yourself. Know who you are. Take care of yourself before others. Take care of your own self first. So when I see men taking care of them, I always appreciate it. I even prefer it. Take care of yourself first. When you need to rest, take the rest. No matter what anyone will say, please take the rest. Sleep if you need to sleep. The way you feel. Sometimes I ask my man that, how do you feel? It's not how are you, and how do you feel are different.
Thank you. Two different questions. How are you?
How
do you feel?
How do you feel? So how do you feel? I want to know your emotions. You might be feeling happy. Fine, is good. Many people just think, oh, I'm happy. But when I ask again, how do you feel? Oh, I feel sad. Oh, you feel sad. So what happened? How do I help you? But how many men do we have today that I will ask, how do you feel? And will be truthful enough to tell me exactly how they feel, the emotions, whether sad, whether on the high side or on the low side.
Wow, these are fruitful thoughts. There's certain things you said. Let people value who you are and know what you give to them. That's what the marble. And of course, the question, how are you and how do you feel? They are two different questions. So, wife out there, please learn to ask your husbands, how do you feel? Not just how are you. And press more and press for that till they talk. Now, on the final question, I'll ask you this. There's a man out there that's watching this podcast and is burned out already. He feels exhausted, alone, and unable to talk to anybody, and even sometimes maybe even contemplating suicide. As a therapist, what do you have to say to that man out there?
First is admitting that you are struggling. Because I can't see somebody, there are people outside there that they don't know that they are even struggling, but they are struggling. So you should know that you are really struggling. You are trying to please others. You're not even pleasing yourself. When you know that, okay, I'm struggling, I need to sit down and think of how do I go. You can't do this alone. You can't carry the load alone. Share. Ask for support. Asking for support does not make you less a man. Does not devalue who you are. Your bank account can be very fat, but if you're not taking care of your mental health, it's nothing.
Thank you so very much, Mrs. Agnes Ossai, the CEO of Richie Consulting. To the man out there, she has said it all. Speak up. Do not die in silence. It's not a crime to be vulnerable, but of course, mind who you are vulnerable to. Speak up, learn to share, and she has said that talking alone could be a form of therapy for you. Don't wait till you die and they start contributing money for your family. Speak up. And the women also have the advice that what you should also create that enabling environment for men to also coexist with women. Because before you become a man, you were once a human being. Before you become a woman, you were a human being. So, a word they say is enough for the wise. So it's a wrap on this segment. My name is Femi Kumuyi. I remain your host. Thank you and see you again next segment. Bye.